Howdy folks, old Buster coming to you again. Well, we're going to kind of straighten some things out with you today. We're going to read you the characters in the stories and the kind of equipment they use, and so you'll have a little bit of an idea. And then we're going to go through the notes on how this all started, which will be a separate little video, and then we're going to go through about the Presidential Corps. But right now, this is characters in the stories. The Presidential Corps, you got Mr. Hiram Holmes, he's the director. Jason Dalton McBride and Lorraine Rose Allison, that's his wife. William Devane Olson and Lynn Agatha Marquez, that's the two main characters with the Presidential Corps outside of Mr. Holmes. Then you have people that work for them, Horace, Alfred, and Bebe. Then you have the boys. You got Buster and Lulu, and Grandpa Gus, and Grandma Clara, Grandpa Lawrence, cousin Cecil, first cousin Ish. Then you have Jesse Darrell and Monique Marie Thibodeau, and Mac, that's Jesse Boyce, that's Jesse's daddy, Sarah his mama, and his sisters Diane and Sandy. You got Pierre Thibodeau and Yvette, that's the daughter, and you have Tad, that's Traxton Avon Dixon, that's her husband. Joshua, that's the son. Reed is the son. Then you have Howard and Alma Mae, and Big Jim and Shirley Holmes, that's mom and daddy. Then you have a brother, Jamie. Then you have Walter and Lou Ann, and Dubs, that's Walter Herman, that's the daddy, that's his nickname. They call Walter, of course, Little Dubs too. And the mother, Evelyn. Then you have his brothers, Ike and Melvin, and sisters, Mary Gail and Carla Mae, and then you got cousins, the Britton boys. Now family. You got Aunt Judith Ann Tipton McBrayer. And then you have Elizabeth Jane Barrett and Beau Armand Saunier, which is her niece. McGregors, Maureen and Colleen, and their house staff and cook. And Mirabelle is the new cook. Then you have friends. You got Butch and Sheena Marie, Charlie and Caroline, Steve and Sandra June, Big Mike Young, Big Boy Billy Kane Bailey, Julian Black Kettle, also known as Morato, Leonard and Thomasina Banks, Bulldog Henson and Princess Preety. Got Bill, Dawn, Vivian Porter, and Stephen Clancy, brother. You got Jim and Marion Rogers, that's Marion Anderson Rogers, that was before she married Big Jim. You got Bill Kimmel. You got Festus Fergus and Furl Fernyhoe, and their mama and daddy, Caleb and Ruth Fernyhoe. Then you got Huzabel, Cuzabel, and Metuzabel Poe, and their daddy, Rosabel Poe. You got Furnuckle and Carbuncle Jones, their mom and daddy, Ma and Paul, Silas, and Matilda Jones, and their cousin, Honyaker Jones. Then you got Alabat, Miralat, and Herschel Blatt, Daka and Winston, which are cousins over in Zambia. You got Hartley and Nigel, Axel Johnson, David Irwin, Cap Morrill, Nancy Shepard, Asa Wayne, Hubert Dixon, Greg and Ernie Fontenot, Bill Gates, Paul Allen, Louis and Daisy Chan, Obert Miller, Omar Green, the Baileys, William, and then you got Omer Archibald McPherster. Now, some of the equipment they have. They have planes called the Bell. It's a Champ two-seater. The Queen, a Beechcraft twin engine. The Star, which is an FA-18B, which carries two instead of one pilot. That was a co-pilot or a passenger. It's modified. The Duchess, a 1974 Boeing 727EX modified. The Lady, a Falcon 50 EX, Falcon 50 EX modified. The Colonel, an AH-64F Apache longbow helicopter that's modified. The Commander, which is a SR-71 scramjet hybrid that's modified. And the Old General, a Boeing 747 XM modified. And then the last is the United Galactic Federation. You got Admiral Hannibal Patton Coulter and Karinka Kartal, which is Karen. And you have the planets of Gimbal, where Karen's from. Hendon, Mignar, that's where Captain Kalon's from. Balqui, Satara, Patar, Kuepka, Wayland, Gabron, Lazaria, which that's where those bad lizards are from, and Archeron, they're even worse, they're bad, and Madarfa, they're bad too. So that's the cast of characters and equipment, some of the things that's in the stories, and we'll be coming back to you a little bit later with the rest of the notes and about the Presidential Corps. Well, y'all have a blessed day. Thank you now. Old Buster signing out.